There is currently a Dodge electric car. In fact, a Dodge electric muscle car being driven in the United States, which has more than 650 miles of range. That's more than 1,000 kilometers. The Dodge, guys, the Dodge Charger is an enormous, fat, overweight, really kind of a disgusting, slovenly beast. Don't get me wrong, it looks incredibly sexy, but it is ridiculously heavy. How the hell can this thing do more than 1,000 kilometers of range? And I'm talking not just theoretical, but in the real world. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. Solid state batteries are going to rewrite the rules for EVs, and nearly every major automaker has a team that is planning on producing them in the next few years. Stellantis is on that list. They have been testing now for more than a few months advanced solid state battery cells made in the United States in Dodge muscle cars. Not the kind of combination you would expect, really, is it? Working with the American battery manufacturer Factorial, Stellantis has equipped a Dodge Charger Daytona with new solid state battery cells. The company says the cells were incorporated into the battery pack through a new mechanical architecture designed in-house. So, how far are we off this happening? How long until you can buy a vehicle in Australia, in Europe, in the United States with these battery cells? Well, first of all, let's have a look at them. We don't know how large the battery pack is in the Dodge Charger Daytona, nor exactly the driving range it has, but we do know the energy density of the battery cells. Factorial cells have an energy density of 375 watt-hours per kilo. On the Electric Viking website, I'll put a link in the description below. We have more articles about electric cars and battery technology than any other website that I'm aware of in the world. So check that out. Link is in the description. And there you'll find our videos and analysis and articles about everything going on in the EV world. They can charge from 15 to 90% in 18 minutes. Not really all that fast, to be honest, but fast enough. All while working in temperatures of up to minus 30 degrees Celsius and then up to 45 degrees Celsius. So that's minus 22 degrees Fahrenheit and up to 113 degrees Fahrenheit. Does sound like a bit of an issue, though, that they're only rated for up to 113 or 45 degrees Celsius, because it does get hotter than that sometimes. However, remember, battery management systems do have the ability to keep batteries cool in hot temperatures. So, Stellantis are commencing a road testing program for the solid-state battery pack, and they're ensuring it works, that it gets the range it's meant to get, that it can charge at what it's meant to charge at, that it can replace lithium iron phosphate and NMC battery cells, replace really what you guys are seeing in EVs in the United States right now, the batteries that you're seeing there. So the main thing that they are testing, and they're not telling you this, is not really what I just mentioned. That's what they're saying publicly. What they're really testing is how many cycles that they can get out of these batteries in the real world. And that's the big challenge here. There's probably hundreds of YouTube videos, and many of them are from me. And I try to always mention that the big reason we don't already have solid state batteries in EVs is not because they don't work, it's because they degrade too quickly. That's the number one problem with them. And that's why Mercedes-Benz and Dodge are testing these batteries to see exactly how long they last for in the real world, not in a laboratory. Guys, you may not know much about Factorial. The company have financial backing from Mercedes-Benz, Hyundai, Kia, and Stellantis. Last year, a Mercedes-Benz EQS prototype covered 750 miles or 1,205 kilometers on a solid-state pack from Factorial. Now, that was a year ago. One would expect they've come some distance since then, and at least learned a lot of things since then. What makes that run more impressive is that the Mercedes car finished with an estimated 85 miles of range left. So it was projected that vehicle could have done 835 miles of range, right? I mean, let's be real. If that car can do 835 miles, which is about 1,350 kilometers, then almost certainly this Dodge can do over 1,000 kilometers. We are deeply honored to work alongside Stellantis, one of the world's great mass market automakers, on this STLA large-based development car, Factorial Chief Executive Siu Hang said. What we've built together, from cell chemistry to pack architecture to enable real-world road testing, is exactly the kind of deep, full-stack collaboration that solid state has always required. Stellantis hasn't said when it is going to be producing these batteries in terms of putting them into cars, selling cars with these batteries. Probably, I'm going to guess, 1 or 2 years away. However, considering the energy density is around 40% higher than the NMC battery packs in EVs today, Tesla Model 3, Tesla Model Y, various different cars, Hyundai's Ioniq 5, etc., etc. If you look at it, if the energy density is 35 to 40% higher, that is a game changer, there's no question. The question here remains, how long before we see these batteries in vehicles? The other question I've got for you guys is this. Why are we not seeing these Toyota test vehicles driving around with solid-state battery packs? Because Toyota has said that they've had these solid-state batteries since 2018. In fact, they've said that they've been working on them since 2014. They said they had a prototype in 2014, 12 years ago. Well, here's the thing. Factorial are actually doing this. They're actually putting these batteries into cars, not just one manufacturer, multiple brands. And I actually think, considering their track record right now, what they're actually doing, what we're seeing happen, we're seeing this testing happen, I don't think it's far away. Let's be real. These batteries are already in vehicles. They're already being tested. And I reckon within 2 years, there will be EVs with Factorial solid-state batteries. So if you're a shareholder, that would be good news. Now, of course, I don't know for sure, but I think it's a very, very likely probability that this happens. Thanks for watching. Thinking about getting solar, a home battery, or an EV charger? Check out Australia's best free comparison tool, because it could save you a lot of money. Guys, click on the link below in the description and you can see how much you can save. Alternatively, give Resync a call. They are the guys who installed my battery and my home solar. I'll put a link to them as well in the description. Need expert advice on what car to buy, what solar system to get, what home battery to get, or potentially for your business? You can get, guys, a one-on-one consultation directly with me, 60 minutes of tailored guidance. This might help you avoid making a huge mistake spending money when you shouldn't, or potentially save you a massive amount of money. Click the link in the description below because I can assist you, and why not? The link is in the description.